Hey all, welcome to Treck. This is our end of week live stream. We are just decided to do a live stream ad hoc. So there is no agenda as such. If we have community members out here, we'll have some discussions and have a look at what's happening with the market, and then we'll see what happens. Some discussions and have a look at what's happening with the market, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so as always, I have to set things up properly before we can stop having echoes. So it's all done. Now let me quickly have a look at the channel and see if anyone is on board yet. 1 second, let me check it out. We have someone joining us, so in a short while we'll get started with our live stream. Meanwhile, I'm going to set up a separate window, get our TradingView platform online. And we have the TradingView platform online out here. I'm just going to open it up and get it ready. Okay, so I'm just going to create a separate window out here with and make this smaller so we can see this on the side. It should be good enough. Okay, let's see who is online. Okay, so here we are. Sorry about that. We have our TradingView platform in place. It's around 6 o'clock on 26th of August 2022. And we are going to get started with our look at what happened during the week and where we are now. And I am looking at QQQ. So you can see the sharp fall out here. And we are coming very close to the support line that we have at 306.53. So this is going to be our support for the time being. Next week, we have to see whether we open below this or above this. And I think the statements, strong statements made by Jerome Powell has definitely brought down the sentiments in the market. And I think this could give us a good opportunity to do some bottom fishing in the coming days. I think there are two possibilities for the market in the next week. I don't think that we are going to be able to jump off this horizontal line of support because the proximity is so close. Maybe we get a dead cat bounce on Monday, but then we have this red line of resistance out here which is going to push us down, and we are likely to break down below this line of support which formed the bull channel that we were on. And it got started somewhere around 15th of June. So if we fall below that, then I think there is a good chance for us to buy really good shares at a lower price. The trick is in taking profits. Unfortunately, I took only two positions, profits from two positions so far. I couldn't fully capitalize on the opportunity we had when we briefly came into this bull channel. So now I think the opportunity is again for a second try to buy at the cheap and then sell it closer to the top. So I'm going to wait and hold on for a while. And at least a couple of days to see how all the indices fare and what is the market chatter, and then potentially look at taking any steps. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me have a quick look and see if we have anybody else who has joined us. We don't have anyone yet out there, but let's look at S&P 500. S&P 500 is down 3.38%, and it's fallen below its line of support out here, which was at 415.60. So this now becomes a resistance for us. S&P 500 looked weak in the morning itself, and as I feared when the beginning of the week, I was mentioning that whatever statement comes out of Jackson Hole is going to make a difference. It was a no-brainer, and I didn't expect Jerome Powell to make such strong statements. So I'm also equally surprised, and the market reaction is also very sharp. We have broken through the 200-day exponential moving average, 20-day, 9-day, and 100-day all at once. So we have developed tremendous weakness as far as S&P 500 is concerned. Russell Industrial Average has broken down below the 200-day exponential moving average, and also the 191.38, which was a support before, and it's sitting above the 9-day exponential, the 100-day and the 50-day exponential moving average respectively. So those two will give us some support for Monday. But if you look at the momentum and the MACD, they're all looking bearish. Dow Jones Industrial Average also fell sharply, 3.07%. So that's a really big drop out here. And we have a very low momentum going in, and the MACD is also absolutely bearish. Post-market also, it gave up a little more. So overall, the market seemed to have taken really strong notice of the sentiments expressed by Jerome Powell. So expect a dead cat bounce on Monday. I would expect a dead cat bounce on Monday. The VIX has sharply risen by 17.26%, and look at the way it has gone. It's significant. It's broken past a lot of moving averages, and put call ratio is almost neutral to bearish, and US dollar index is still strong. It's still being supported by the 9-day exponential moving average and the 20-day exponential moving average. Fortunately for us, we still have resistance at 13,122.21, because even if this also broke above this resistance, then I think it's curtains down for the market for the near term. With that said, I'm going to have a look at the big players who move the indices. So Amazon has fallen 4.76%. That's huge. Google has fallen 5.44%. That's also huge. Apple down 3.77%. Microsoft down 3.86%. So these shares are all coming to a tempting level where we can start dollar cost averaging. I think the crypto, of course, is in a very, very bad situation. If you look at Bitcoin, it's pretty weak, and the next support is at 20,233. Our friend Jesse might probably find an opportunity to re-enter Bitcoin as it approaches 20,000. And Coinbase again is going to follow the fortunes of Bitcoin. It's not doing very well at all. Now looking at commodities, wheat has come down, copper has come down. That's fine. Look at genomics. The biggest loser today is PACB, down 13.48%, Teladoc down 8.31%, despite the fact that Amazon has stepped out of the telehealthcare business. I think Teladoc could have fallen much more if that had not been the case. I think we are getting back into the range of consolidation where we were before. That is between the lines of 34.80 and 26.88. If that is the case, I would rather buy closer to 26.88 with a view of selling closer to 35. So that would be my game plan. And look at Beam down 9.48%, Illumina down 5.55%, DNA down 5.12%, Verve down 5.06%, ArcG 6.63 down, Allogene down minus 9.49. Allogene is a pretty good stock, and I think it's going to test this line of support out here. I just hope it doesn't break down. If it does, the 200-day and the 50-day exponential moving average will provide a very strong support. Allogene, I'm very bullish on Allogene, and I would hope that it does not fall down further. When I look at the momentum, though, it's better than the others. It's still near average. Maybe there can be a dead cat bounce tomorrow and it goes above average and continues to stay in this bullish line. That's my best hope out here. Intellia is down 7.48%. Caribou Bioscience is down minus 9.23. Editas down 8.83. Pfizer down minus 2.25. All the indicators are looking very, very weak. The oscillators are weak. IMTX down minus 0.96. Still a strong stock. It's still on the bullish channel. It has got plenty of ways to go before it can bounce off from this first bullish channel, and then it has got the second bullish channel to bounce off. Not too much worried about IMTX. CRISPR Therapeutics has definitely gone into a bear channel, and I think I can trace the bear channel out here with this line of resistance, and I could move this down here. So we are getting into some kind of pennant. It's bearish. Let us see what happens going forward. We still have support here at 66.36. So that could be our next bouncing point if we have dead cat bounce on Monday. All the oscillators are looking weak. IDNA is down 4.67%. And hey, Inf, how are you? Just saw that you have in. Let me see who are all online. I don't think anybody knows that we are going to have a chat session, a live session today. So, yeah, thanks for joining. I've been talking to myself for a while, my friend. So, Regeneron is again down 1.26. Let us quickly finish this and I'll get back to you. Inf. Blue is down 3.42% and definitely down below this diagonal line of support from before. It now becomes resistance. SQZ down to 3.07. I think tomorrow I would like to pick up, Monday I would like to pick up some SQZ. Invitae down 9.38%. Okay, so that's all done. Now let's go to the chat window, and this is the favorite part of live stream. I guess people are enjoying people are all enjoying the weather out there. I'm going to put myself into the screen so you can see me, and I'm going to just reduce my size out here. So become a bit smaller. Yeah, that's better. So we can continue to look at any symbols that you want to talk about. So Inf, it's all yours. You know, you're the only audience for me today because yeah, well, magic. Because we just out of the blue came up with a live session. You know, I enjoy the live sessions because there are subscribers online, and it's a good chat opportunity. It's a good community feeling. But I think I have to better plan these things. This software is called OBS. OBS is a freeware, and most people on YouTube they use OBS. It allows you to get multiple streams of video and audio combined, and you can do a lot of fancy things in it. Did you like my dinosaurs? Yes, OBS, yeah, OBS. You can Google that, and you will find a link for it's a freeware. And did you enjoy my dinosaur in the 4 o'clock video, 3:30 video? You haven't seen that yet. You haven't seen my 3:30 video. It has got dinosaurs at the very beginning. It's a green screen trick. I just like when I do a video, I try to learn how to use this software. Yeah. How to use this software, because this software is very powerful and it's a freeware, and I'm amazed how people are able to give these kind of software to us for free. And the DaVinci I'm using is also free, but I can pay for it and then it will use my GPU. So I'm going to do that once I am comfortable with the software. I'm almost there. I'm going to buy it out, and then I can use my GPU and my processing will be faster. Now it takes me a longer time to compile the video and upload. When the GPU is used, I have a powerful GPU on the computer. it will be able to process much faster with better quality. So potentially, I'm thinking of buying that maybe a couple of months down the line when I've crossed 750 subscribers or something like that, when I know that there is some value in it. Yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do. And yeah, what's happening with your portfolio? It's NVIDIA. It's GeForce. I think let me look at the about. Let me go and look at the system. I'll tell you exactly what I have here. Yes, I found the about. So it is Intel Core i7 2.9 gigahertz 64-bit OS. Where is the okay, let me look at the device manager. Device manager, graphic interface, display adapters. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060. RTX 3060. The long-term stuff I haven't looked at, not even once. That's a good strategy. Looking at the portfolio very often will put you into into psychological problems, and you can force yourself to commit errors. Short-term trading port, which I look at every day, I was net short. I was primarily short on. Yeah, don't tax yourself too much. Most people are short. I'm short almost 20%. 25%. The only bright spots in my portfolio are the genomics. I have got Bluebird, which is still positive, I think 18 or 20% positive for me. And I have one more stock out there, Verve, which has gone negative of late. But that's about it. Yeah. Oh, you're shorting stocks, buying puts. Okay, okay, okay. It's very green for you. Oh, good, good, good. Nice, man. This is good. Yeah, I don't do puts. I just do covered calls. That's all. I'm a very conservative trader. I do covered calls, and I try to limit myself to a bunch of shares and not go outside it so that I can understand them better. I think the expectation is that next week also, after a little bit of a dead cat bounce, there is going to be things going down. Let me show you something that I spoke about earlier in this live stream. I think you were not there at that time. Can you tell me if you saw my QQQ analysis in this live stream? You saw that, right? So so there is that huge. There is that big bear channel that we have. We came out of that. Remember this one? This channel bounded by green line and red line? We have just re-entered into it very sharply. And therefore, there's a good chance that we might keep continuing to go down and keep on hitting these supports and bounce back, come down, just like something that happened out here. It can happen before we start to come out again. So that is my fear. Technically, that's possible. So that's my major fear. Yeah. So there'll be more opportunities for you going ahead. As far as I am concerned, instead of puts, I actually buy the shares when the price is lower. And as I mentioned, I have got a set of counters, especially, yeah. Apple is going to give back big time, but they have Apple iPhone 14 coming up, so that could probably save them a little bit. But technically, they are so overextended that it was high time that they cooled off a bit. So on the Canadian side, I've got a whole bunch of stocks, and they're all US stocks. On the Canadian side, they are hedged, and it's easy to dollar cost average out there because the dollar goes a long way in there. So that's the place where I'm doing all the dollar cost averaging. Almost the third gap. Well, where are you looking at the third gap? A third gap on which inf? Apple. Oh, okay. Let us look at Apple. Oh, yes. Yes. So it had a gap out here that got filled. The second gap got filled, and now we are looking at the third gap. Yes, but fortunately for us, last time we saw that our 50-day exponential moving average was below the gap. Now it has gone above the gap. So that is going to give some amount of support out here. And yeah, you can see the momentum is already gone down to just below average. MACD has also become bearish. There will be great chances of buying Apple now. But the thing is, when Apple starts falling, people are going to be afraid to buy. And then when it goes up, they will start chasing it. And that's why we see these kind of sharp moves upward where everybody is having a FOMO. And then now everybody is scared. So that's the kind of things that I think happens in the market. So that's what we have here. Yeah. Be careful, think through everything and do very well, my friend. Yeah, FOMO is a big killer. Yeah, I learned it the hard way. I try to control myself. I have reduced my trading significantly. So in the last 6 months, I've hardly done 4 or 5 trades, in my opinion. At the most, it could be 10 trades, but nothing more than that. Earlier, I used to do multiple trades a day, like 4 or 5 trades a day. This year, I'm not doing that. And thanks to the YouTube channel, because I'm most of the time doing the analysis here. Yeah, you also do that, right? Because when I look at the year end, when I do the tax calculation, I can see how much commission I have paid to TD. It's insane. So I'm thinking, is it worth all that for and some of my profits were, as I mentioned earlier, 50 cents, $2, $10, $50. It's better to hold on for $500 or $600 of profit and then move ahead. So yeah, and it's painful doing the tax returns, because my accountant wants me to do a spreadsheet and give him all that profit and loss for shares. It's very, very painful. So, Inf, what is the plan for the weekend for you? Anything major? I'm going to be working on a video. I'm already working on a video which 567 trades. As long as you have at least $83 profit, that is good. The worst thing is that if you do 567 trades, having paid all the commission, and then you make a loss of $100 or $200, you wanna just jump off a cliff. No plans for the weekend yet. I'm busy this weekend because I have to do the Celebrating Innovations Part 2, which is on space. And I'm trying to put some fancy stuff into it. So there's going to be a lot of graphic editing. Fill out some forms and renew some passports. Okay, all the best, man. All the best with that. So yeah, I have got to do that. I think you will enjoy the video. It's going to be a space topic. And after that, we are going to talk about using DNA as a database. So that's going to be the third part. So that's what we have out there. And I have some other ideas that I want to explore and make it into a video. So those things are coming. I'm familiar with Brampton because I come there. My favorite spot is Brars near 407 and Dixie. They have a really, really good buffet. I love the food there, and yeah, I come there. And the other place I go to is the airport. So those are the two places I'm very familiar with in Brampton. Apart from that, I live in the East End, so it's very far away for me. I haven't been to Brar for almost 2 years now. Uh, Maybe more than 2 years, because I didn't go before the COVID itself. I had stopped my trips there because it was too long. I miss the food, but we have the host here at Richmond Hill. That's equally good. Apple in Brampton. What do you mean, Apple in Brampton? Oh, I bought my Apple at the Fairview Mall in Don Mills. So I went to the Fairview Mall. There is a Apple store out there, and I bought it there. Mississauga. Yeah, we should exchange our phone numbers sometime. I'll send you an email separately. The one is Brars. It's called Brars. It's at 401, 407. Sorry, Dixie and 401. Sorry, Dixie and 407 intersection, I think. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah, it's pretty good. They have good quality food. It's a bit pricey, but it's fantastic. So yeah, I haven't been there for almost 3 years now. I reckon. Maybe one of these days I'll make a trip there, and maybe if we can meet for lunch out there. we'll check that out. So right now, I'm focused on growing the channel. We have come a long way from just 0 subscribers all the way to 632 or 31 at this point of time. And I'm continuing to play around with the content. So like we tried live streams for a while, then we did the morning daily CRISPR update, and then we tried the morning show, and now we have the 4 o'clock special videos coming in with information. So I'm trying to bring more of pharmaceuticals into this so that we have a broader scope, because eventually the big pharma is going to become genomics. So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, that's only 15 to 16 kilometers from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll hook up someday. We'll meet in person. We'll do that. So with that, let me go and see who's online here. Let us see if we have anyone. It's just the two of us, my friend. So I'm going to finish off this session now. Unless you have any questions that you want me to look at. Do you want me to look at any specific shares or something? Let me know. Or else I'll go back into creating the video that I have to post for tomorrow. So. Okay then. So good night to you, my friend. Have a nice evening. And yes, I'm still working. I'm working on the Thermo Fisher video as well. So to give you an idea of what is involved, the first thing is I need to get the script done, and to do the one share. Okay. So to do the script, I have to do the research first. And when I do the research, I have to grab all the main points, and then I have to put them all together and visualize how I'm going to narrate it, and then write the script. And after I write the script, I have to go hunting for visuals that would support the script. And then I have to conceptualize how I'm going to put it all together on the screen, and then go to OBS, record those pieces, and then go to DaVinci Resolve, and then in that bring all those clips together, organize them, edit them, finish them, and then put them up. So there is a whole lot of work involved in that. And we also want to keep our videos to under 20 minutes. So therein lies a big challenge. So you have to make sure that the depth is sufficient, and at the same time, it's not too tedious. So it's very challenging. And sometimes I make a video and then I cut it down to size, and then it doesn't seem to have the weight or substance in it. So I have to discard the whole thing. So those kind of things happen. So that's why it's taking time. But I'm still going to talk about those genomic sequencing companies. All the top 9, I did one already, 9 more to go. I'll get to it, I promise. No, there are plenty of people on YouTube. I learned from them. There are guys who are dedicated to just how to tune your mic in OBS, how to sharpen your videos, all those things. There are experts out there on YouTube. It's an amazing place. YouTube is a wonderful community. Now, when I look at how we are using YouTube, I'm thinking that internet should be used this way. Metaverse, when it comes in, should be used this way, for knowledge exchange, for general well-being and all. And some of these platforms are getting abused, and that's really sad. But there are really good producers, content producers out there on YouTube who take these things very seriously. There's a guy who does everything to do with just mics. I think it's called Joe's Caves or something. Joe's Cave, I think. He does great videos on how to calibrate your mic. Remember, I had a lot of audio problems and all. So I went through Joe's Cave, and then there's another guy, I think he's a Spanish guy. I think he's from Spain. He also has got some really good videos on how to tune the microphone. So when I went through all those and went step by step, I was able to fix the audio. And then I didn't know how to do green screen. So there is another guy who had done green screen videos. So I checked that out, and it worked well for me. So slowly I'm learning a lot. And definitely I'm not in a position at this stage to call myself an expert and make videos on those things. But if you were to start a YouTube channel and if you wanted some support, I'm right here. I will teach you all the ropes that I have learned. And the offer stands for all our channel members who are going to do something in YouTube. Definitely look me up. I'll help you with whatever I know, what mics to buy, what software to download, free ones, how to get set up, how to get started, all that stuff. So, okay, man, I'll see you later in. I'll catch up with you soon. And yes, yes. We'll meet up again. Bye for now, and I'll get back to creating the space video. Same here, Inf. Thanks for joining in and giving me the company. Bye for now. Yes, thanks, Inf.